Expect a media blackout when at that moment when you most expect information, at that moment when you're most anxious for information. Okay, this happened in 2013. Kenyans have a short memory. Yeah, after voting, we had a situation whereby we were getting results from the electronic system which was supposed to be working at that time. Then when that went down, we were completely in the dark. Okay, there were no reports, there were no comments about what was happening, the votes coming in, nothing from the media. Okay, I guess the whole idea is to keep tensions down. Yes, I guess the whole idea, the reasoning behind it is that if you tell Kenyans how voting is happening, they will break out and violence will break out. Yeah, if you tell them, if you give them results that would show that their candidate is not leading or that their candidate is not doing well, violence will break out. Gosh, tensions have always been there. We've had elections for decades in Kenya. Yeah, thank God at least for that. We've had a tradition of having elections, unlike other African countries. We've had elections regularly. Most of those elections, tensions have always been high, especially after the country went back to multi-party democracy. And violence never broke out. Violence only broke out in 2007, and for very obvious reasons. It was not because of tensions that the violence broke out in 2007. It was because of a stolen election, pure and simple. So if you give the Kenyan people results as they come in, proper results, not doctored, why should anybody expect any violence? Why should there be a media blackout? And I can already see that comment on my channel that, oh, this is a lie, there was no media blackout in 2013. And I guess it would emerge from the fact that yes, the media worked. Yes, the media gave us other reports, but the media gave us everything else except what we wanted to hear. The latest in terms of voting results, etc., etc. That was not forthcoming from the media. And what I'm saying, expect the same 2017 August. Yeah, expect the same from August 8th, 9th, and so on. But what is even more disturbing are unconfirmed reports I'm receiving that actually the internet is going to be disabled. Cell phone communication might have also a problem around critical periods during those elections. Of course, I don't want to believe this information. As I've said, it's unconfirmed, but I don't want to believe this information, especially the complete disablement of the internet, so that it will not be possible to communicate online. It will not be possible to communicate on Facebook. All the other social media networks, they'll all be down, according to my information, unconfirmed information. I just hope this information is incorrect. Yeah, I hope it is not correct. Okay, and if anybody is considering doing that, I would strongly advise against it. Yeah, this of course has been done in other countries, like neighboring Uganda did it, and many other countries have done it, completely disabling the internet during voting. Yeah, I guess this is because governments are beginning to fear the power of social media, because social media normally spreads information which maybe the government would like to keep under wraps. Yes, because somebody is right on the ground, is on the scene, he sees something, tweet pop or Facebook update pop, the whole country knows what's happening right there on the ground. Okay, of course there's also the issue of misinformation. The same person can decide to transmit wrongful, false information on social media, believable false information, and this could be harmful. That is true, but that happens every day. Yeah, I guess Kenyans have become wiser over the years on social media. They know what to believe. They know that information really has to be verified before they know it's true. Yeah. So I do not see any reason for the internet to be pulled down, yeah, during certain times of the forthcoming elections. And I'll tell you my reasons why I think this would be completely, there would be no need for this. It will not even be able to help those who want to black out some certain information from people. It will not help them to meet the objectives, and I'll tell you why. You see, we have Kenyans spread all over the world, yeah. A lot of Kenyans are following the elections very closely, and they're out of Kenya. Okay, so you block the internet within Kenya. Yeah, Kenyans outside the country will still be online, and they'll still be able to see what's happening, and they can still be able to transmit that information right back into the country via other means that will be working, maybe SMS. Yeah, so unless you're talking about disabling the whole cell phone communication, yeah, which I know that some people can consider doing actually that, then it's completely futile trying to block the internet from the Kenyans. My dear friend, the world has become a small village. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.